Fred Miller here, Canadian Wood Craftsman. I'm here today with my client, Ron, who commissioned this lovely table. I thought it would be a good idea to bring Ron in for this process of putting the first coat of oil on the table. So welcome, Ron, to my studio. Thanks for coming. Thanks for agreeing to do this.
No problem.
So we've got a tung oil in the can here. I like tung oil because it's one of the few oils that actually hardens beneath the surface. A lot of oils stay soft beneath the surface. Tung oil actually, once it sets, given time to set, it actually hardens. So it's a great oil to use. You know, you can really...
Can you really slop it on?
Yeah, you can layer on
like
fast.
whitewash or something like that?
Because we're going to rub it around anyways with rags and,
all right.
and wet dry sandpaper. Look at this grain coming out, eh? Isn't that fabulous?
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't worry about the edges. We'll do them later. I like how the well, once we get the whole top done, we'll work on the edges. But I love how the sapwood on the edges kind of goes cream colored with the oil. It looks white right now, but it goes creamy.
Mm.
And
look at that, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the butterfly key is made out of blistered cherry. That was a good call on your part, Ron. I gave you three choices: blistered cherry, curly maple, and Australian lacewood. And you picked the one I would pick.
Turned out beautifully, yeah.
Yeah, the blistered cherry is fantastic. Contrast is a little softer too with blistered cherry than it would have been with curly maple. So
I must say, Fred, we've had enjoyed working with you on this and
that's great.
Working through this process, and it's been a real experience for me. And I'm just going to love this table. I love it now. I'm going to be.
I know you will.
More than happy with it.
Here, I'll let you come up around this side. Okay. I'm going to start working this down with my, I like to give it a rub as the oil's on with a 400 wet dry sandpaper.
Okay.
And this is probably one of the few times we'll do this. And the later coats we'll switch to steel wool. But this is, I need to work the surface down a bit more. So,
does that push that into the wood a little bit?
Yeah, it does help that, and it smooths the surface out a bit more as well.
Okay.
I got a tricky spot up here where I sand. I generally try and sand in line with the grain, but up here I have to kind of come around the corner like this and follow this knot out.
All right.
When I was dry sanding it, I noticed that if I went straight through, you could see tiny little cross-grain scratches in this tree branch that's taken off in this direction.
Oh, okay.
So,
now you want me to do these inside?
Not right yet. Well, let's focus on the top right now, and we'll keep going on the top and get the whole top done. So, yeah, I think. So had you seen a lot of black walnut before? What was there something that twigged you about black walnut? Why walnut?
Well, I have to say, I've seen black walnut in furniture and flooring and you know, I just think it's a beautiful product. And when we went to buy these slabs, they were full 3-inch boards, and this was really the best product they had available, and it was also they'd air dried it for a year and a half, so it was kind of, you know, just an obvious choice in terms of, hey, we want that, and it's available and it's ready to go. So
yeah. The inclusion, you had this in your vision early on too. This open inclusion in the center of the table.
Well, that was just terrific that you and I worked through this, and I know my interior designer, who sort of had some play in this thing, was saying, you know, it would be really nice if we kept the live edges on the inside as well. And I was skeptical.